Hey my loves! I'm really excited to share this story with you today because it changed my entire life. A few years ago, I manifested $50,000. Not from a business, not from a client, but from one short video. 5 seconds long, that didn't even go viral. And no, I'm not saying this to impress you or brag. I'm sharing it because what happened wasn't magic. It was manifestation. And I want to walk you through the exact process that made it happen. I'm going to explain how I went from struggling financially to receiving more money than I ever expected, just by shifting my energy, my mindset, and my relationship with myself and the universe. I'll also show you how you can start tapping into this energy yourself, even if you've never manifested anything before. Let's go. So let me take you back for a minute. At the time, I just came to LA and started to work as a DJ in a new country for me. I was performing for 5 hours a night and getting paid just $150. It wasn't enough. I was tired, burnt out, and honestly frustrated. I felt like I was doing everything right, posting online, showing up, taking gigs, but I wasn't getting ahead. I was making less than $1,500 a month. And if it weren't for my parents helping me out, I wouldn't even be able to pay my rent. And I had this moment of truth one night where I came to realization that I'm doing something wrong. I'm out of alignment. That was the turning point for me. That's when I got curious. I wanted to learn how the universe works, how our brains work, and I started looking into manifestation. Not the just think positive kind, but the deeper work. I joined a course, I started reading books, watching videos, listening to podcasts, and I began to realize that real manifestation isn't about wishing or hoping. It's about shifting your entire inner state mentally, emotionally, energetically. And one of the biggest things I learned was that your brain has different frequencies it operates on, like radio channels. And there is one in particular called theta. It's the state your brain is in during deep meditation or right before sleep. And that's the place where your subconscious mind opens up, where you can plant new beliefs. That's the state where manifestation really works. So I started practicing. One night I joined a group meditation session and we were doing a guided practice where we connected with our future selves, the version of us that already had the life we wanted. And in that moment I saw her calm, confident, living in the flow, making money doing what she loved. Not overwhelmed, not stressed, just aligned. It felt so real, like I was stepping into her body. I felt the emotions of having what I wanted, not in the future, but now. And the energy in the group made it even stronger. When multiple people focus the energy at the same time, it's like the power multiplies. Then I repeated that same meditation one more time a few days later, just me, by myself. And important to note that I wasn't just envisioning my dream life in general, I was manifesting $50,000. That number came to me because of a conversation I had with my friend. She told me that it takes about $50,000 to buy a small house in Texas and start renting it out. And it's a great passive income. And I remember thinking that it would be cool to manifest something like that. It felt unrealistic but also exciting. I wanted to experience the power of manifestation. So I told the universe that I want $50,000. I imagined how I would feel, what I would do when it arrived. I pictured myself jumping up and down, calling my parents, crying from happiness. And after that meditation, I did something really important. I let it go. I didn't obsess. I didn't check every day to see if it was working. I just kept showing up, doing my thing, and trusting the process. 3 weeks later, I was on a vacation in Miami with my cousin, and it was a normal morning. I woke up, checked my phone, and there it was. A notification from Snapchat for $49,280. I was confused. I thought maybe it was a mistake. Maybe I see like extra zero. So I looked it up and saw that one of my short videos, which had less than 200,000 views, earned that much through Snapchat Spotlight. Just for context, some of my videos had over 1 million views before and never made more than $1,000. So it felt like the universe was saying, yes, you're ready. Here's your sign, your manifestation work. And a few days later, another $800 came in. The total was $50,000, which is the number I was envisioning in my meditation. And I know this wasn't a coincidence because I received that exact amount, and before that, I've never received a payment that would be over $2,000 like ever in my life. So the alignment happened. Let me break it down. Here's why I believe it worked this time when nothing else did. First, theta brainwave state. Most people try to manifest while they're stressed, overthinking, or forcing outcomes, which keeps them in beta brainwaves. That's not where manifestation happens. Theta is the space between sleep and wake, like deep meditation. It's the doorway to your subconscious. When you visualize something in that state, your brain can't tell if it's real or imagined, so it starts to accept it as truth. Number 2, gratitude and emotional alignment. I wasn't just saying I want $50,000. I was feeling what it would be like to already have it. I felt safe, free, proud, calm. That's how the future version of me felt, and I let myself feel it in the now. Gratitude is powerful because it shifts your energy into receiving mode. It tells the universe, thank you, I am ready. And I envisioned what I would do once I receive this money, how I will jump in excitement, how I will call my parents and tell them the news. And I did the exact same thing when it really happened. Number 3, detachment. This part is so underrated. I didn't check on it every day. I didn't overthink it. I wasn't thinking of how I was gonna get it, either through DJing or content creation or something else. I didn't stress it, I just kept doing my work without any expectations. I just trusted that it was already mine and kept living my life. That's how you release what's called excessive potential. The heavy energy that builds up when you want something too much and too badly. When you are attached, you create resistance. When you relax and trust, the energy flows. Now let's talk about what doesn't work, because I tried all of this before and failed many times. Here are the most common mistakes people make. Visualizing from a place of lack or desperation, that definitely would never work. Repeating affirmations you don't actually believe doesn't work either. Ignoring your body. When your body is tense, the signals get blocked. And last but not least, trying to control how it will happen instead of allowing it. The truth is, manifestation isn't about saying the right words. It's about becoming the version of you that already lives that life. And you do that through daily steps, not just wishing. I could have done 100 meditation manifestation sessions, but if I wasn't consistently posting videos, the money wouldn't have just showed up at my door. You still have to take aligned action and do at least a little bit of work. After this experience, I started creating meditations that helped me repeat that state over and over again. Not just for money, but for peace, alignment, creativity, health, confidence. And I now have my first meditation bundle that I'm ready to share with you. Each one is a tool to shift you into the energy you need to create what you want. And these meditations include future self-activation to become them before they arrive, money magnet meditation to align with abundance and break scarcity loops. And then we have 7 chakra cleanse to clear emotional and energetic blockages, nighttime reset to reprogram while you sleep, and morning abundance meditation to start your day in a receiving state. Also, I have an amazing self-healing meditation in this package to support emotional and physical healing. They're short, they're powerful, they're easy to follow, and you can feel the shift immediately. Here's what I want to leave you with. You don't have to wait years for your dream life. You just have to shift into the version of you who already lives it. It's not about working harder. It's about feeling different, thinking different, vibrating different. And you can learn that. The full meditation bundle is available now for only $11. You can also join my focus group if you want to learn the full manifestation method, get personal guidance, and learn your numerology map. Everything I teach comes from experience, not just theory or books, although we have a lot of that as well. But I experienced it firsthand. I lived it. Now I want to help you do the same. So if this story inspired you, leave a comment, subscribe, check the links below, and try one of my meditations today. Your dream life exists. You just have to become the person who meets it. Let's do this together. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.